What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Saturday. The markets are closed. We had NFP yesterday, which was wasn't too crazy. It was okay. It wasn't too crazy. It didn't move as much as I wanted it to move, but still was able to see some market movement, make some money, and call it a day. I didn't even do much trading yesterday. I'll do a quick run through our four pairs and a review of last week. It's Saturday, so I have to do some stuff with the family, but I do want to do this so that members can look at where they could have entered and hopefully to learn from previous entries what comes in the future. Because remember, patterns and entries repeat itself over and over and over. I discussed about four pairs. We can apply it to pretty much every pair you attack or you analyze. Let's do it quickly. Again, we're using TradingView. For the viewers who are new, if you don't know me, I'm Edmund. I run this team. I don't lead it, but I'm just a heavy participant. Again, this concept of this group is learn together. So I don't believe in the leadership in this group. We are all leaders. We're all traders. We're here to help each other. I'm not a professional trader, nor am I a professional financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice. This video is for educational purposes only, so please take anything I say and research it yourself, practice it yourself. If I talk about any trades in my videos, please take your own risk. Forex is highly volatile. There is risk in it, high risk, some people say, but with the proper education and proper knowledge, you can mitigate or reduce that risk and make it safe. So we only look at a few pairs. GBP, JPY is one of them. So let's take a quick look. If you're new to the groups, there are a lot of new members in the group right now. I understand that we don't look at four pairs. We look at high time frame setups most of the time. Some of the time we talk about scalping opportunities, and I teach foundation or educate about foundation. What else can I tell you? We meet Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, bring your questions. Good place for you to come after you learn education from wherever platform you learn from. Come on here and ask the questions that you're stuck on. Talk about entries, talk about exits, talk about setups. Do what you need to get yourself trading profitably and consistently. All right, first thing I like to do in these things, in this Saturday meet, is go to the weekly. We can see in the previous weeks, price pulled that went down. Nice impulse leg, and a pullback. All right, I want to mark off our week that we're going to analyze and discuss, which is right there. So we'll go to daily and really mark it off. Look at my calendar. The week started on the 1st, which is Sunday. So that's the 3rd. That's weird. Sorry. There we are. Okay. All right. April 1st was Sunday. Sorry, that's correct. So remember, April 1st was Sunday. Banks were closed for Easter Monday. April 2nd, same thing. North American banks were closed on the Monday. So you see my calendar. I'm not sure you can see it or not, but Sunday was April 1st. All the overseas banks, Great Britain, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, banks were closed for Easter. Monday, when New York session opened, banks were closed in North America. So keep that in mind, okay? Markets open. We can see markets open with some of bearish closing. Market came up, came down a little bit, but it closed here, which is a bearish candle. So market started heading down at the beginning of the week on the Sunday. Let's take a look at it closer. Go to 4 hour. Make this box white so you members can see this. I want to try to be politically friendly. I'll tell you guys, but what I mean by men and women. So we can see here's the 29th, 30th. Let's really isolate this down, which is here. All right, so market opens, a little bit of up, has a inverted hammer, which is significant to this analysis because on the 4 hour, with a reversal pattern or reversal candle up here, right here. If you don't know your reversal candles, I have a photo section in albums you can look at, and this will discuss the inverted hammer. Signal. It's a signal or indication of a market reversal. Okay, so then you have a little bit of bullish movement, and then boom, an engulfing candle, and some down movement. Okay, so this is again this 4 hours of time, lots of time happening. Let's get in closer view of what happened. I am recording this live, so there's no editing in it. There's no replay. There's no going back at it. As you can see, almost a doji there on the 1 hour. So market wants to reverse. So market comes up a bit, signs of reversal. What do you first see? Engulfing candle right here. Would have been your first entry right there. This is still the first, this is still going to the second. So going to the second, this would have been my first entry, what I looked at right there. You might have caught some movement up here, but for myself, I probably would have left this alone. This came up, market started coming up. I probably would have left this alone. I'm not trading here, but this doji here also some information there. But then when I see this engulfing candle, I'm probably in for a sell, catch and move down. But again, hard to trade on a 1 hour. Okay, hard to trade a 1 hour. Let's go closer. 15 minutes. Look at what's happening here. Over here, market's kind of consolidating here. Okay. Candles coming up. The market opens pretty much here, I think. Again, remember the banks are closed, so not much volume coming in. But little consolidation, a push up, more consolidation, another push. Okay, so if you look at the 3 pushes, one here, and one here, a little small fourth push, then a breakdown. So for me, again, I don't see anything here I might have traded. There is some support here. You see here, there's a little bit of support. Okay, support area here, up to here. But the fact that when I look to the left, I would have seen something like this here and here. Price couldn't break past this point. So a very strong price to look at, very strong zone. So when the market comes down, I potentially look for a buy. But looking at price being held here and pushing back up. Price came down strong, push back up. In the past, here and here, same areas. Price came down, touched here, retested, couldn't break it, push back up. Came down again, push back up. Came down again, push back up. Came back again, push back up. And then here, you have a nice railway. Price is coming down. Then a railway. And then price pushes up. So right here is another possible entry on 15-minute. So you couldn't see that 1 hour. So that's why playing a time frame, analyzing the time frames is very important. Very, very key. You should do every single pair, but you don't see that here. Where do you see that? You don't. Right? You don't see all that movement happening. So you must go to smaller time frames. Okay. So this might be my first entry. Let's delete this. And then a push, and a push again, and a push again. And then again here, significant. You don't see the doji here, but there was a doji on the 1 hour. Keep that. Leave this. Look at zones. Look in the left. There's a zone here. Okay, right here. Right here. Nice zone. What does it do? Push back down. When it breaks it, what do I always tell people? Look for the retest. Breaks a zone, look for this retest. You can put the zone down here. Look right here. You line it up properly if you like. You can line it up here, doesn't matter, same zone. Here and here, the same zone. Zone's not this line. Zone's an area, okay? So even put it here, wherever you draw your line, doesn't matter. For argument's sake, you put it here. It breaks the zone, and what does it do? It retests. You get a lot of time, enter here, another entry, right here. Retest. Comes up, breaks another zone, looking left. Right, breaks another zone. These zones are close together. I call them minor zones, not major. They're just minor, cause it to bounce. Like I said before, if you do it, the training of me or talk the sessions of me, market moves in waves. Doesn't move straight, right? Market moves in waves. So this is what causes the waves. Minor resistance, minor support, minor zones causes the waves. Pushes up, breaks the zone. What does it do? Retest. Boom, another entry, right? Some people say, oh, I could have traded here and sell it. You want to trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. You want to go to the trend so you don't get into trouble. Because you know market's pushing up. You don't want to sell here. Yeah, you could have caught from this wick here, 20, 25, 22 pips, but you're getting yourself in trouble. A lot of risk. Don't want to do that. Mitigate risk. Trade with the trend. Okay? This is a long trade approach, it's not a scalp approach. Okay, intraday trading. Okay, respects here, resistance, pushes down, comes back. What does it do? Retest the zone. Can't make this stuff up. Nice zone here. You can see here a double top happened. Nice price of interest. Nice resistance over here. Okay, what does it do? Breaks it. What does it do? Retest. Entry. Look for entry. Retest. Pops up. Hits another zone. Finally runs out of steam. Right? Another zone. Area. So I'll make sure everyone knows I'm not lining up perfectly here to match this. I'm looking here, looking left, looking at previous data, previous price of interest areas, right here. Couldn't break it, respected it, boom, falls down. Doesn't fall straight down. You can see a lot of retesting as it breaks, okay? So what happens? It finally breaks, runs out of steam, breaks the last zone. What does it do? Retest the zone. Boom. Break support coming down. Runs out of steam. Looks for resistance. Right here. Resistance. Come here. Break straight down. Lots of momentum coming down. No problem. Runs out of steam. Hits a roadblock. Right here. Right here. Hits a roadblock. Boom. Hit a roadblock. Okay. Retest the zone. Comes up. So for myself, I might have traded from here to here. Again, 19, 20 pips, not worth it. Not a lot of pips. If you're scalping, yes, you can do that. If you're looking for intraday or swing trade, not a good entry. Good entry for a swing trade up here. Okay. But what does it do? Retest the zone. Pushes back down. Okay. Again, this is not stuff I'm making up. This is stuff I talk about every single week. Every single weekend, I do an analysis. I do the same thing. Same thing. Same thing. So if you just drew lines here, 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 and here before all this happens, you could have entered every single spot. Last week, same thing. The exact same thing last week, this pair. Exact same. I'm not, like, again, it's repetitive over and over and over again. I'm not recreating anything. I'm not a genius. This is just me charting it up, marking my zone to understand where market can go. All right. Market hits support down here. That's what I did click here. If you look to the left, right here, right here. Very strong play of interest. Price turns around. Okay, you see candle here. Selling power runs out of steam. Bauer power takes over and starts to go up in waves. First test, couldn't break, comes back down. You see a small minor zone here. Had some support here. New resistance. So the new support, sorry, right here. Same support, right here. Pushes it back up. When it breaks it, what does it do? Retest. Okay. Retest here. And I always tell people who look for swing trades, look for the second retest. After it breaks a retest, look for other retest. Later on, this is probably like a day later. Day later. Finally, retest comes here. Perfect entry for a pending order, but right here. Now you're buying for buying power. You can see the previous zones where it broke as it going up is the same area here that's doing the same thing. I'm not going to continue talking about this. You can literally clearly see each zone being broken and retested. Let's look forward into the week. What happened? So broke this area, which is the first area here. Finally broke this price, came back up, played around with it, retested it, and came back up. If I continue drawing lines, looking left, promise you they match up. There, one here, one here. You can see they line up. Okay, continue going up. So if I had to mark up the entire thing, goes back to actually where price started from, up here when all the selling momentum happened, price goes back up. Someone's pinging me. What is that? Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, I thought someone was here. Apologize. I don't know what that noise was. Anyways, so you can see the market plays on these zones over and over and over again. Hits the strong zone here, which is up here. Strong resistance up here. That's what turned the market around the first time. Reverses it. Then on the retest finally breaks it. Okay? Breaks it and looks for new resistance. Way, way up here. So you get something when this happens, it's a whole new area of price. You have to go back to a higher time frame to see it. Go back to the hour. It's way down here. So I want to go better looks, go to daily. Now a daily here, I can see it better. Okay, you can see on the daily, this area of price, this line right here, I'll make it bigger so you can see it. It's a daily zone. Other ones are marking at 15-minute zones. Right here, big daily zone, big reversal. Oops, big reversal here. So now you got to look, where's that zone? Remember, the line isn't the zone. The zone is, you know, could be a huge area like this. Let me see what I see. Tell you what I see here. On a daily, this is a zone, right? You see, this is a zone. Can break this price. Look at this big wick here. What was here? If I extend it to the left, same zone where this market reversed and came back down, or stop right now. Okay, so what we're going to look for is on Sunday, this is going to break. But let's go back to our 1 hour to look at that. You can see it broke a zone here. It broke this zone. What does it do? Retest. And looks like it wants to push back up. Okay, so all this happening, we see this happening, is all part of technical analysis. This is how you enter trades. You look for strong price of interest and see is it going to respect it or is it going to break it. If it breaks it, you're looking for a new respect. Retest. Look for a new retest of resistance or a new respect of support. Okay? If you don't understand that, please go back to training. Go back to your whatever source you use. A lot of people here, I recommend using IML Academy. I run a boot camp now. So IML Academy, the information is there. You just got to sort through it. Okay? But I try to make it easier by helping people, guiding people through that education. All the information you need from there. But all this stuff is talked about. Go to the next pair. USD JPY. Again, quickly on the weekly, because everyone knows I talk about this all the time. I'm looking for price to come up to here on the weekly for a retracement of this leg, go back to about here, and then down. As you can see, bullish move for the week, as we expected. Daily moves over to April 1st. Look there. Go to 4 hour. There we go. First right there. Market opened. Okay. You see on the 4 hour, a little bit of bullish movement and then sharp down. In an area here, we can see some resistance. Price interest right here. Looking left. Price interest. Make it thinner. This is from. Right. last chart, pushes down. As it pushes down, you look at price to interest. Where is it going to possibly respect? There's price level there, price level here. You can see price came into the zone, didn't close here, pushed back up, but there's a 4-hour candle. A lot of things happen in this 4 hours. Let's zoom in. On a 1 hour, you can see price a little closer, respecting this zone, pushes up, then smashes down. Hits this area of support, pushes back up. Also, a lot of information happening here on a 1 hour that you can't see. Zoom in. All right, now it's a little more clear what happened. Market opened it up. Right away, we see this zone is being respected as a resistance. Resistance here. Pushed market back down, created a doji. Right here. Not completely a doji, but created some, undecision. The market can decide, is it going to open higher or lower, close higher or lower. So kind of open and close very close together. That's what creates the doji. Market comes down again, more indecisiveness, indecision, what price was going to be right here. But again, the market just opened, right? Suddenly the banks aren't open. So these are like people, retail traders like me and you, bots are running that are creating, can't decide where price wants to go. Later on, again, same area, a little higher maybe. You can see this wick here tells me this is a big zone, big area of price interest right here. Right? So what does it do? Respects it and pushes it down. So on GJ, we looked at a lot of bullish movement. We're going to do the same thing with UJ. Look for bearish movement. Look to the left. Mark up my zones. One here, touch here, touch here. One here, touch here, touch here, touch here. Come back here. What does it do? Market comes, breaks the zone. What happens? Retest. Can't stress it enough. Look for the retest. Don't wait till it breaks it. Don't enter on the break. Enter on the retest. Boom. Okay. Then you see some strong momentum here, but it does retest it. Okay. You can see it breaks this zone, retests it, break through. So you know this is a zone broke through. Hits here, retested the zone that it broke, but it broke through this zone back up, retests it. So 2 retests in different directions, and then market pushes up. Okay, breaks this area, retest. Boom, breaks this area, retest right here. Boom, you're in. Breaks this area, retest. As you can see the pattern, all I'm doing is looking at zones. Where it breaks, where does it retest? Where does it break, where does it retest? Entering on a retest. Then here you see some patterns, reversal pattern here. Double head and shoulders pattern. Comes up a little higher, but I can see there's a zone here. Just looking at this price, look left. Boom, right there, zone. There's a zone here. Zone right there. Market struggled here. You have to remember, everything here is different prices. Prices go up, 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 down, 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 down. But these zones are price to interest where price buyers and sellers didn't like it and then negotiated. That's how I basically break it down. They had struggles here. They bargained a little. That's what creates this noise, this price of interest right here. Comes up, hits this resistance again, pushes back down. Right? So it's easy to look at this right now and say all this because it's done already. But when you're in a live trade, you're going to look for confirmations of the market's not going to break this level. You're going to look at different techniques to look at, is market going to respect it or break it? And then you're going to look for a respect or a break and trade that direction. Price here pushes up. When it pushes up, what do I look for? A retest. Boom. You're in. So you can see, same thing as GJ, UJ does the same thing. All the pairs you're going to look at does the same. This is basic analysis. There's nothing advanced I'm doing here. This is the fundamentals you need to understand and learn. if we don't know how to do this, in a sense, you shouldn't be trading yet. I know a lot of people are trying to scalp, trying different strategies. Strategy is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I love strategy. Quick way to make money. Quick way to get pips. Yeah, 30 pips a day is what you're looking for. 30 pips a day makes day job go away. So you're looking for. But understand the analysis, understand where market price is going is to get you out of trouble. It makes that, oh, it's too risky, less risky. Oh, everyone loses money in Forex? It's because they don't understand Forex. That's why you lose money. Forex doesn't screw you. Forex isn't hard. You need to take the time to understand and learn this technique, this analysis, look at how to read the market. It's almost like a new language for the new traders. All right. So I'm not going to go over all the entries. You see some reversal patterns here, double tops here, you know, small movements. This is a 15-minute time frame, so the movements will be as big. You can see long trends, but every push or every spike up, spike down are shorter. On a higher time frame, they look bigger, right? Now the zones get farther apart. In a smaller time frame, the zones are closer together. That's the only difference. I call them minor zones because they do break. They do break and push and reverse pretty easily. Like these breaks pretty easily. Pretty easy as a break, retest, push up, break, retest, push up. So very easily on a 1 hour, it's not as easy, a little bit stronger. So your resistance level each time frame makes a difference. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm going to new pair. If there's any questions on this, I'm going fast. Please come on Sunday, come on Tuesday, come on Wednesday, come on Thursday. Put it on Facebook, put it on WhatsApp. Ask questions. This is how you learn. Like I'm talking about this stuff not for me. I'm talking about it. I understand it. I'm talking about this stuff so you will understand this. You will learn this, and you're able to create on your own. For me, IML is a great educational platform, great education. If you don't utilize it, then it's a waste. It becomes a scam. It becomes a waste of money. It becomes pointless. If you don't utilize the tools, I believe like 90% of the people who join MLM Forex or Forex education, they just see the information, but don't know how to apply it. This is why I do what I do, so that I help you learn how to apply what you learn and learn what you learn at a faster pace. If that makes sense. Euro USD, another pair we look at. Again, I apologize. I am going really fast. My wife and kids want to go to dim sum, but I want to do it before I leave the house. So I do apologize if it is fast. I promise you, if you have questions, I will help you answer them. Consolidation happened on the weekly. Okay, you see it's still uptrend on the weekly. There's some consolidation here on a weekly. So again, I'm going to mark off our week. Just here. EU doesn't move as fast as the JPY pairs. So the analysis seems a little bit different. And every pair does make different. So let's go to 1 day, a daily. Oh, perfect today. Look at that. You see on a daily, some consolidation. I like consolidation. Yeah, everyone knows how I trade. I like ranges because it allows me to just make profit as it goes up and down. Okay, there's no real direction. Like this is a clear direction. This is kind of like sideways. You can see I like to look at when the market opens where my zones are. Nice zone here, right here. The day before, market couldn't break this price. A nice zone for me right here. Market opens, it tests the zone. I can see a bearish candle already, which tells me because this one here came up, so market would have opened up here somewhere. We're going to go to smaller time frame, take a look at that. 4 hour. See what happens? Market opens, tests the zone right away. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. Test the zone, pushes up, and then starts to fall. That tells me, looking left, what happens? There's a 1 hour chart. There's a zone right here. Boom. Right there. And if you're doing analysis, you're charting your charts, you would have marked this off. If you're not marking this off, go back to your training, but you need to mark this off. I eyeball this. I can eyeball my zones, but I still draw lines just to be sure, right? Sometimes when they're far apart like this, you think, oh, this is a zone, but you actually don't know. Draw a line. There's nothing wrong with drawing a line. Almost like, arts and crafts. Draw lines. Draw your grid lines. And as you see it, hit it. look for what's going to do. So price of interest right here. Right here, price of interest. Okay, let's go to 15. All right, market opens. Consolidation, it's kind of like ranging here. Comes up, hits some kind of resistance, comes back down, pushes through, hits resistance. Okay, on the retest, it breaks. Doesn't, so normally looking for a put, hits resistance, looking for the retest, broke the zone, right? Broke the zone. Looking for a retest, on the retest, it doesn't treat it as resistance. That happens, so as support. It happens. It breaks. When it breaks, what are we looking for? A retest. This one does retest and falls. Boom. Okay, so you have to understand that. And you have to understand how to identify, is it going to respect it or is it going to break it? That's another lesson. We're not going to talk about that today. As it breaks, you look at your zones. Very strong. Bearish, you're going to trade this all down. Trade. When it finally hits the zone and respects it, which is down here, boom. Pushes back up. It's going to retest the zone before that. Right here. But it actually breaks this. This. Breaks this. There's a zone here. Yeah, I don't like this. So it actually breaks this. There's a little small area here that we could have drew a line right there. See the wicks here, the wicks played around. It's gonna play the zone there, but what does it do? It does break it. Pushes up, and eventually it's gonna retest the zone. Look. So it broke the zone here. What does it do? It retests it. Right here. Always look for a retest. This is what it took this here. Consolidation, but we don't care. Look for the retest where it breaks the zone. Comes down, breaks the zone, respects it. Push it back, breaks the zone again. Look for the retest. It took from here where it broke it on the second till second. This is 1300. This is 1900. 6 hours later, it retests it, respects it, pushes up. Look for the retest. Remember, EU moves slower than GJ and UJ. Okay, it moves slower. That's just a fact. A lot of people trade it. The spread's very small. It moves slower, pushes up. But the same technical analysis, the same fundamentals is used, just not as fast. So if you get to understand your pairs, how they move. That's why we stick with 4 pairs. So you can understand, and you can see the movement, and you can get used to it. But then when you apply this stuff to other pairs, it's the same stuff. Okay, same stuff. We'll talk about bigger swing trades later. I was looking at entries and where you can enter the zone there. Price interest for here, same price here. You see price plays around, pushes up, comes back to this area, pushes down. So market's doing the same thing it does every single zone. Right here, what comes down, price interest there, right here. See that? Price interest right here, price interest. Same price of interest here. Nice resistance right now. Nice zone. And I call that price to interest. That's actually not the right terminology. It's my price of interest. What I'm looking at. Right. So I want a bigger time frame. I'll tell you why. I'm looking for this trend line break. So when you mark up your trend lines, now you trade a bigger chart. This is my trend line. So see price came up, pushes up, and then I'm looking for another push here. So what does it do? It comes down. Hasn't got there yet, but I'm looking for a push up. You can see in the past, there's some movement here, right here, on the daily. Again, same area of interest, same support, right here, support, pushed it up. Here's support. It's probably gonna push it up. Talk about that on Sunday, but again, you can see that when this daily came, it was a bearish candle. So next day, you're gonna look for a bullish candle because support here. That was really quick on EU. Again, if you have questions, please do ask. Last one's gold. I don't trade gold, but I will talk about it. I don't trade gold. Was had a bad experience when I first started trading. That's the only reason, not anything else. Gold's really good to trade. It just moves fast. Use small lot sizes. Again, I don't trade it because I had a bad experience. People who talk to me, I trade crypto, which moves faster than gold, but I trade crypto and I love it. So don't think because I don't trade gold, you shouldn't trade gold. You can trade gold if you like. I don't trade gold. But I do talk about it, but some members on the team trade gold. So let's mark up gold. Gold's funny because it wasn't open on last Friday. It was open yesterday, but the week before that, gold was closed. It's really strange. Okay, so you can see gold closed off at the same price it did week before that. So daily, perfect. Bullish moving up, right, try to come down. This is interesting. This shooting star, really interesting. Because that tells me a market reversal. I'm looking for down movement. The next candle is down. So let's look at the 4 hour. As you can see, right here it's not as big, but price opened up, came up, hit the zone up here. Nice zone up here. The zone here, right there. Mark off right here as well. Nice zones. 4 hours, remember? Nice zones. Go to the 1 hour. See it more clearly. This is how head and shoulders patterns get created. Two closed zones. Okay, see the 4 hour? I want to talk about this really quickly. The 4 hour, where's price right here? Strong area. Looking left. Strong area price right above that. Strong area price. Head and shoulders pattern. That's how it's formed. Two strong area price. Creates head and shoulders pattern. And then this price still up here as well. So let's go to 1 hour. Okay, sorry. And here you can see price respected the same zone where your first shoulder was created. Right here. Down here. Either here. Bottom of your shoulder or your neck and your shoulder connect. Right here. Same zone. And then this came out to I want your neckline. Right here. Very hard to trade this. When I look at this bullish movement starts, I would look to here. Look at this interest here. I would look for some resistance here. Maybe here. And look at this one, this one, this one. So I would look. I expect right here with some resistance and push back down. Let's go to 15-minute. Take a look. Okay, so there was some resistance. See this? Came up, some resistance, then it broke it. What does it do? Retest. Retest. Push back up. And then there's a gap here. Probably because banks closed. Banks would close, there's a gap here. So yeah, so remember that gold closes at 5 p.m. Eastern, creates this gap. Then the market opens, and I'm sure it would have came up, retested this, and gone back down. Hard to trade. I don't really like this, the patterns, the way it's moving here. So I probably wouldn't have traded this week on this. Maybe we'll here on the Wednesday, when market comes up and retests this area, respects it, I probably wouldn't enter here either. What I enter here is that when it comes down, I'm looking for another retest. And that's where it comes here. I might have entered here. Buzzer trade gold. Right here. Because market comes down, retests it. Very strong area, it didn't break. As it comes down, I want to look for another retest. This retest is a retest of the breaking here. It breaks the zone, retests it. It's now resistance. I'm looking for another retest, which happens right here. I look for entry. Boom, comes down. That's what I look for. Yeah, really hard to trade this pair. You probably want to trade on the bigger movements. But to find an intraday trade, a little tougher. Nice leg down. It's a nice support zone. So I would have drew like this. This is how I would have drew it out. Do this. Put one there. One here. One here. There, could put one here as well. There's this zone here. Let's get rid of that. So that's how I would have traded gold. I looked at these zones, and as it breaks it, wherever it stops, so it stopped here, right? Stops here. I know it's going to retest the zone before that. What does it do? It retests here. Retest. So when it retests, you can enter on the sell a little bit. But for me, I would retest. I would probably would have sold here. It didn't go as far as I wanted to. I'd go down here. But as it comes back up, it breaks the same zone where respected. Right? It breaks this zone here. We'll look for a retest. Retest happens here. You're in for a buy. Stops out a consolidation and then pushes it. So I might have lost money here. Over here, I might have lost money. I may look for a reversal and I'll put a sell order in. But it does push up to the next level. But I would have managed this trade. I don't talk about managing trades too often, but maybe I should. How to manage this trade. That would have been a sell here. And I could either A, close on a loss, or manage it to the next zone and then get in again for a second position up here and manage the trade that way. Again, I won't get into managing trades today. If you don't understand how to manage trades, what that means, we can talk about it on Tuesday. Just ask. And managing trades is very important in trading. IML does not talk about it at all. But if you learn from other educators or like you work with me, you hear about managing trades quite a bit. We just don't talk about it in detail too much. So if you don't understand it, you want to talk about it, bring it up on Tuesday, talk about it. So yeah, it's the gold is moving really differently. You know, you can correlate it with UJ to look for direction. So as UJ goes up, gold goes down. We did see a point where UJ and gold were working in the same direction, which is not normal. It happens, but it's not too common. But again, it is playing around zones. Zone here, zone here. It is, but it's not respecting it as much as the other pairs. It does come up, you have to really, really be accurate on your pattern reversals, be accurate on, you know, seeing is it going to break the zone, respecting it, because these are very big movements. Right here, push it back down, push it up, push it back down. Right, so it does play in these zones a bit. Hard to trade. A lot of consolidation. I don't like this pair. I don't spend a lot of time on it. You can trade it in a nice strong zone here. You can see in the past, nice strong zone. What does it do here? Pushes back up. But pushes first time, look for a retest, boom, retest, and up. So you still could trade on the retests. I like that. There you get out of trouble. Look for retest and entries. But yeah, we could discuss this more. But normally when I trade gold, we trade on a 4 hour. We analyze up here. We look for bigger movements. Like this is my bigger movement here. This one here, I would look for some kind of support here and trade it to the upside, and not do the same thing as other pairs where I'm in and out of the market on 15. It's hard to trade this. On a 4 hour, you can swing it. Put a swing trade order here. Put a pending order for a buy. Swing this, or you market execution from here. Swing it to the upside, but know that your stop loss will be down here. Right. So I trade this a little bit differently. I gotta run. It's now almost 11 o'clock. My kids are gonna get hungry. So I hope this helps. Again, it's very fast. I do apologize for that. Tomorrow we're gonna look at the coming week. What we're looking for trades, how the market's moving, what direction you're expecting it on an overall view, and then look for potential entries on Sunday. Sunday is very important. They always have a nice movement on Sunday, then the market slows down. So you'll find an entry tomorrow on Sunday. Hop on. Tuesday, if you have any questions like how to manage trades, you know, reversal patterns. If you're very new, I don't know, small thing, what a trend line is, how to draw a trend line, stuff like that. Ask, because this whole point of learn together is just that. We want to learn together, not me teach you. You're not going to learn anything just listen to me talk to you. You're going to learn by applying it yourself, asking the questions that you don't know, but you can apply it yourself, and then reapplying what you learned. Okay. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate everybody here. There's a lot of new members in the group. Again, this is a platform for IML, non-IML, non-Forex, Forex. You're trying to learn and trying to see if it's for you, hop on. Okay. If you have questions, if you're brand new, you haven't placed a trade, don't even know what the charts are, you don't understand how you grow money, or how do you leverage your money, make more money, or how these charts make you money, or how the chart makes you help you lose money. Because if you understand loss, reduce loss. But you're brand new, hop on, ask questions. I invited you to this group not to catch any hype, not to try to sell you anything, but for you to come on and see if this is for you. I have spreadsheets, I have videos on how we grow our accounts, how we grow our money for a money saving opportunity where you want to save long term, an investment where you invest in your children, your mortgage, vacations, or if you want to replace your salary, your pay, or just you want extra income. Instead of applying for a part-time job that pays you X amount of dollars for very valuable time, but something like this you do for your cell phone any time of the day. Thanks again. I want to log off now because I do gotta go. I haven't changed yet. So appreciate everybody. Have a good weekend.